Welcome to my garden studio. It's starting to get hard to make Flat Earth debunk videos because it's hard to find new content because several Flat Earth YouTubers have stopped publishing. Others are going on repeat, like Level Earth Observer, ISS, Taboo Conspiracy, and Dirt. David Wise is recycling all the garbage. And Nathan Oakley still is most interested in screaming to people and using the mute button. Also, several great Flat Earth debunk channels have stopped producing Flat Earth debunks. Okay, Sam and Dan is still there with one Flat Earth video per week, but one of my favorites, Conspiracy Cats, stopped and have given away his two channels to Mr. Sensible and MC Tune. FTFE only makes debates nowadays, and several others have changed topics on their channels. They don't cover anything about Flat Earth anymore. So today I will look at one of those channels that I've watched before, the channel that I thought was a great Flat Earth debunk channel. So let's see whose that is. First of all, I want to thank you all, members, subscribers, you who watches my video, and all of you who have donated money via PayPal, Super Chats, Super Thanks. Together we have raised a lot of money to Ukraine. More about that in the description. Let's start the video. And the channel I will have a look at today is Team Skeptic, and what type of content he is covering today. So I will watch a bit of one of his latest videos.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have another Chili DeCaren video where he attempts to audit a courthouse and file a complaint, but gets immediately denied. So let's begin.
Me up.
Might not be up in the camera videos.
What's that? Right, but I'm known across the country. Like, I travel the country doing this. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, and you notice I'm not putting you on camera and calling and saying, look at her, I don't do that. What I'm trying to do here is to explain to you that you can't force me to violate my rights. But if you force me to.
Well, I'm not going to force you to. If you fail to give me it, I just can't let you go up in the building.
Then you have to call the police. You have to call.
I can call up there and let you know that you're down here.
You're welcome.
Yes.
That's fine.
But I cannot let you go up to that elevator because that's company policy, and I don't want to lose my job.
But see, company policy in a publicly funded building, that doesn't end my rights. My rights don't come to an end because, right? And you notice how nice I am to you. Like you seem like a nice person. You don't understand because no one told you. No one actually educated you and said to you, you can't make me give you my identification to come and file a complaint with a state-funded or a federally funded apparatus.
I find it funny how one man can know everything about nothing and nothing about everything at the same time. Because no, it's not a violation of your civil rights to be asked to show ID or sign in to access the private areas of a state or federal building. Now I want you guys to pay attention to the next part, especially those of you that are hate watching this video and follow Chili, because this is the real Chili, and pay attention to how he treats the people who support him.
But you can go ahead and call them because I don't have to give you my identification to enter this building.
No problem. I can call travel affairs for you without any issues.
Thanks.
I was looking forward to seeing Miss C today. She's such a sweetheart.
She left at 3.
If you do me a favor and talk as little as you possibly can, don't. It won't help us. It won't help us. I know, but what I'm saying is if we talk to these cops, if you say 0 words, it'll be better for us because I'm gonna twist them and make their brains so that they. But if you say anything, then what happens is they start thinking about other things. And what I'm trying to do is put them in a corner so that we can sue them.
Absolutely.
That's
Steer them.
right.
Yep.
Steer them into saying that I have to give ID to enter into a state-funded building.
Okay, this is the type of content that he's doing nowadays, Team Skeptic. For me, this is like Alien. Is he from Mars? This type of persons I never come across. I never heard of this type of people in Sweden. This is so strange. I see that this is quite popular, but I will not cover this type of content because I've never been to US. I don't know anything about the justice system, the policing in US and so on. So I wouldn't do any good debunks. But I will have a look at 2 of these fools' latest videos. More like my reaction to this foolishness, to a subject that I don't normally watch, because I think it's interesting to see what others are looking at on YouTube. So this will be my reaction to this. Oh dear. The channel's name is Delete Lawz. So let's start the first video.
So you wouldn't believe it, but right here, when I was driving out of the Forney Police Department right here, right? What I did was, as I was driving along, I saw right here that Beta Male Smith had someone pulled over right here, and so I wanted to come over here and just let him know, because originally when I came here, I told Beta Male Smith that I was going to file a federal civil rights lawsuit against him.
So you're filing a lawsuit against a police officer. Okay, I get it.
This is Beta Male Smith's car, and that's Beta Male Smith right there.
So you have found the police car and the policeman that you're filing a lawsuit against.
But when I left the Forney Police Department, the Forney City Manager's office, I wanted Beta Male Smith to know that we have filed a federal civil rights lawsuit against him. This is Beta Male Smith right here, so I just wanted people to know that I found him.
And why would people be interested in knowing that you found him? I don't get this.
I actually found him when I was leaving just now, and so I wanted to let him know that he has been served a federal civil rights lawsuit and just get his reaction to being served a federal civil rights lawsuit. Now, he's busy right now. He has someone pulled over, so I'm not going to interrupt his traffic stop because this is what he's doing. This is his job, what he's doing. So I don't know why you would sign up to do this job, but that's what he's decided to do.
He's signed up to serve the people, to obtain the law, to help people, to see that you out the highway don't have to be afraid of drunk people, people driving like idiots, putting other people at risk. Oh dear. You don't even know what a police officer do? Or... oh, let's move on.
So I just wanted to serve him and then let him know. See, he's actually giving someone a ticket right now. Now, the guy in the truck, probably no danger to society, but he's still going to give him a ticket.
Okay, you stopped by the highway when you saw the police car. He had already stopped this van. So uh, I, this is so damn stupid.
And so I just wanted people to take a look and see exactly what I'm looking at. Mr. Smith, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Just thought I'd let you know I did file a federal civil rights lawsuit against you today. Okay. Do you have any comment for the people? When I met you, what did I tell you? I'm here to serve you a federal civil rights lawsuit. And now that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. All right, Mr. Smith, you take care of yourself. There it is. He's been served. I found him, and I let him know.
I don't think it's your job to serve him. Oh dear.
You know, that's the thing, is that these tyrants, they don't have any respect for us as citizens because they get away with doing the things that they get away with. See, that man isn't rocked at all. If someone served me a federal civil rights lawsuit, that would affect me in just such a great way. I would be so disturbed by someone serving a federal civil rights lawsuit. And he had no comment.
If I'm not wrong, you have made several lawsuits against different officers, and if I understand it correctly, you haven't won any of them. And it was quite obvious that this officer was well aware of you, who you were, and I'm quite sure he knows what you're doing. So why should he be afraid about your silly lawsuit?
He had nothing to say about it. He said he doesn't want to say anything on camera. He doesn't want to say anything off camera. He doesn't want to say anything at all ever.
He don't have to. He was out at the highway doing his work. And you think he wants to discuss your lawsuit. It's not part of his work. He don't have to talk to you. If you have filed a lawsuit, the proper authorities will contact him if necessary.
He never wants to say anything about anything because it could actually affect his soul if he actually took responsibility for the way that he treats people and the way that he does things.
And this is your work. I'm quite sure that they in the US have institutions that are looking at how the police is working. If you have a complaint against the police, contact the proper authorities. Don't bother the police.
You know, and my adrenaline is just surging because it just makes me so sick. It makes me so sick.
And I think I'm losing brain cells watching your video.
I mean, how could it not make me sick? You know, the guy put Yunez in handcuffs so tight that it hurt his wrists.
I don't believe that.
For how long? It still hurts. His wrists are still damaged. His wrists are still damaged. And so it's like, you know, sooner or later, Beta Male Smith is going to have to realize that there's consequences to his actions. You're not allowed to just, and he said it's dangerous on the side of the road, then why are you pulling people over on the side of the road?
First of all, if your friend have got injuries of the handcuffs, which I don't believe, my advice is to visit a doctor that can document the injuries and so on. In my line of work, I also use handcuffs, and you have to place them quite hard. You check with your smallest finger if it's not too hard, but you have to put them quite hard so people don't get out of the handcuffs. It's a reason why you put people handcuffs. It's to protect them and protect yourself and others so no one get hurt. Oh dear.
For what reason? If it's dangerous to pull people over on the side of the road, then why do you have someone pulled over on the side of the road? Why?
It's his work. You came to this traffic stop after he stopped the car. You don't know why he stopped the car. It could be dangerous driving, driving without insurance, driving too fast, driving dangerous. It could be a bank robber who he stopped. You don't know anything.
Why are you doing that? If it's dangerous, if it's too dangerous for us to talk about the federal civil rights lawsuit that I just served you, then it's too dangerous to pull people over.
No, because talking to you is not part of his job.
If we can't have a conversation on the side of the road, then why are you pulling people over on the side of the road? Why is that happening? These are fair questions to ask.
No, it's stupid questions to ask.
And did you see Beta Male Smith? I mean, the guy's a muss. The guy's a muss. He's a mess.
No, you're the mess.
You know, I'm pulling out here now. I'm coming out.
Interesting.
I'm coming out here. I'm coming out. I'm
You said it already. We know you're coming out.
coming out.
Not one time more.
I'm coming
In
out.
a quarter
We heard you the first time. You don't have to repeat yourself.
mile, turn left.
Listen to the female voice. Turn left.
I'm pulling into traffic here. I'm
Oh,
pulling out into traffic.
and you repeated yourself again.
So, you know, when you see Beta Male Smith,
I see a police officer doing his work and being disturbed by a fool. And then I mean you.
what do you think?
That you disturb him and you are a fool.
When you saw that cop just now, and boy, my hands started shaking because my adrenaline is just surging.
Why did you react that way when you saw a police officer? Do you have any wet fantasies about men in uniform?
And it's like, that guy right there,
He's a police officer who was disturbed by an idiot.
he signed up to do the devil's work.
No, he signed up to serve the people.
He signed up to do the devil's bidding.
No, he signed up to fight against crime, to make the highway you are traveling on safer, and so on.
That's what he did.
Nope.
Whether I like that or not, that's
We don't care what you think.
the fact.
No, you don't know what facts is.
I was telling the cop inside the city manager's office right there in Forney that when she told me she used to be a cop, I said, well, you've never put the torture cuffs on like I would put them.
Handcuffs, and it's not torture. You don't know what real torture is.
On. You never did that. And so you don't know what it's like to be tortured with torture cuffs.
Oh dear.
She has no idea. And she said she used to be a cop and she got all proud and then she started talking.
Why shouldn't she be proud of being a cop?
And then they sent the people out, said, don't talk to him, don't talk to him.
Good advice. Why should any police officers talk to you? It's a waste of time.
Because the truth is that once they start to speak out
You don't know what the truth is.
loud, you will start to see that they have no empathy. They have no understanding of human suffering. They don't have any kind of substantive process in their mind.
Turn left,
Substantive
then turn
means
left.
Listen to the voice. Turn left.
Human process. Substantive. Substantive law compared to...
Oh dear. This is so damn stupid. Let's have a look on another video. I can't stand this one. I feel that I'm losing brain cells. Do I dare watch this one?
Good morning, YouTube world. What is going on this morning?
I'm watching a fool driving a car again. By any chance, are you a friend of CC? Because it looks like you also likes to record your videos in your car.
What's going on? What is the good news today?
The good news is that I probably I will not watch any more of your videos. This will be the last one.
Tell me what it is. Tell me something good.
Yes, I have it. I live in a country where we don't have fools like you.
Tell me something amazing about your life or your venture that you're dealing with, that you're going through. Tell me something absolutely.
I live in a country where I think the police mainly do a great work. And once again, we don't have fools like you.
Absolutely amazing. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Okay. Opt in for a chance. 1 month. Okay. What's going on, Golden State fan? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. How is everybody doing this morning? How's everybody doing this morning? How?
I think I move on a bit in this video.
Tim, you know, I've been reading your comments, man. I am loving your perspective. You know, I'm loving Tim Lyon's perspective.
So you love Tim and men in uniform. Okay, then we know.
He is laying out some truths in the things that he is saying.
Truth, I don't believe that's something you know anything about.
And he is not holding back. He is not holding back. Looking forward to getting back to Ironton and seeing my buddy Tim and seeing Sarah, getting going on you guys.
I think I will move on a bit more.
A time to come on and be the gregarious personality that I am. I have not had this opportunity. And now that I'm here this morning, I'm feeling blessed, you know? I'm feeling blessed. I feel like...
I think I will be sick if I continue watching you. But, okay, I will let it run for some minutes more.
I feel like I really am a part of it, you know?
Part of a what? A big conspiracy? Oh dear.
I feel like I'm really a part of it.
That wasn't so funny. Okay, let's move on.
Sorry, guys. I don't mean to laugh.
And why did you do it?
I just have so many things in my head.
I'm not sure about that one. It seems like you have lack of brain cells in your head.
Smash that like button, everybody.
I will not.
Take your finger right there and reach down and smash the like button. Just take your finger like that and just smash it.
Nope.
Just hit the like button.
Nope.
Just take your finger and just smash.
Never.
The like button.
Batoon. You have some fetish about policing, I think.
The light button.
Oh dear.
What's going on, Playboy?
Playboy? Oh, okay.
How are you guys doing? What is up, huh?
You asked that in the beginning of the video. Now we are almost 4 minutes in the video. Oh dear.
What's up?
You asked that already?
We are standing up for the people of Ironton.
Can you please move the hand to the steering wheel instead? This is scary.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, but we know that. We know that. I mean, Tim, we know that Terry is just Terry.
Who the hell is Terry? I will move further a bit.
Today that can happen to you. But what's the worst thing today that can happen to you?
That Putin invade my country? Perhaps.
Tell me what it is.
I just did.
Court is terrible, that's true. That is...
Court is terrible. Do you have any criminal gang in your side chat or? Oh dear.
Kent Freeman, what's going on? Kent Freeman's in the hizzy. What's the worst thing that can happen to you today? Worst case scenario.
I replied to that. I will move on a bit more.
You know, just so you guys know, when you turn and face these trolls, they are just losers. They're just losers. They're just losers, just sitting around. What's the worst thing that can happen to you today? What's the worst thing? Okay, Angie, how do you lose your rights? Just lay it, and it's very plain. What's the worst thing that can happen to you today? What is it? What is the worst thing that can happen to you today? And someone type it in the comments. I want to see if you guys can get it. What's the worst thing that can happen to me right now as I drive?
You asked that question, I think, for in almost a minute. I jumped in the video. Perhaps your side chat don't want to reply.
Down this road. Right. There you go, Alan. Worst thing is, what could happen to you right now? What could happen to me right now? I'm driving down the road. Besides a catastrophic event where a tragedy happens, what's the worst thing that can happen? Right, Greg, right. That's right. You can be arrested and hauled off to dungeon, or you can
I don't believe they have dungeons.
be killed by the cops.
Oh dear.
So what's the word? I mean, but just put it in perspective. I want to be clear here. You go to jail. That's the worst thing that could happen to you today.
No, it's not. I would prefer jail to be killed or anyone close to me getting killed. I think that's the worst thing for most of us if we lose our loved ones.
Anybody have a worse scenario than that? I mean, barring finding out that your kid has cancer or that you have a tumor or something like that. I'm talking about what's the worst thing that can happen to me right now is one of these jackboot thug pigs losers. They can pull me over for no good reason and then drag me off to a dungeon.
Oh dear.
What he doesn't understand is that your life is in jeopardy the moment they drop you off at the rape cage. The moment they put you in torture cuffs, you are going through...
Oh, I move on even further.
Tried to explain this to him. I did my duty damnedest. I really did. I really did. And he's not listening, and there's nothing I can do. He's probably listening to this live right now because I told him I had to do a live. But
You had to do a live. I'm 10 minutes into this live, and all I heard is nonsense. Okay, we jump forward a bit.
auto lane...
Oh.
Not towing the party line is a bad thing or badge of honor, some might say. Getting blocked by me or getting blocked by your Republican Democrat duopoly that really is only serving the elites? You know, if you're a diehard Democrat or you're a... Oh, have you turned Icarus? Is driving and looking at the live stream? Is he driving and looking at... Oh, Icarus, have you turned? Have you gone to the dark side, Icarus?
Is it the dark side to react to a grown-up man driving on the highway, looking on the screen on his phone instead of looking at the traffic? That's going to the dark side. Oh.
Is that what you've done? Because I drive and stream all the time.
Because you are a fool.
I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but my car has one of these auto lane corrector things. So what it does is it keeps me within the lane.
And if a child come up on the street on a bicycle?
And then and then because my cruise control does the gas and it does the brake at the same time, I don't really have to...
I don't believe it gas and brakes at the same time.
I mean, I can have no hands and drive down the road just...
I'm so impressed.
like this, and it works out just fine for me. There it is. You see that? It works out just fine. See the steering wheel? There it is. I don't need to touch it. There it is. There it is. So, anyway, I just wanted to have a talk with you guys a little bit. We got a premiere coming out. I think I kicked it back to...
Okay. I think I leave this fool from now. Now I know. I will not cover this type of content. I think I lost a lot of brain cells looking at this big fool. And I'm so happy that we don't have this type of fools where I live. Okay, I hope you liked the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. And once again, big thank you to all who helps me help Ukraine. We have passed well over 4,300 euros. More information about that in the description. Okay, that was all for now. See you soon again.